Yesterday afternoon, multiple tornadoes touched down across southern Ohio from Dayton to Meyer. A distribution center was one of the buildings that suffered moderate damage in Tipp City as the tornado directly impacted the building. All the while, I streamed and kept you, the public, informed on every tornado in city that may be impacted. Hello, my name is Rob, and today I want to dive into the tornadoes that occurred yesterday in southern Ohio, as well as the stream where we covered this severe weather outbreak. Around 5:30 p.m., a tornado would begin to touch down in Darke County, Ohio, shortly after crossing the Indiana-Ohio border. This storm would go on to produce either one or multiple tornadoes for nearly an hour as it tracked just north of Dayton. All the while, I was streaming during this time and even talked about the potential for a tornado to impact these cities well before the National Weather Service had issued a tornado warning. We can see that with this storm here, which again, I would still think the National Weather Service would tornado warn this. I don't know why they haven't, because there has been rotation showing up on this storm for a while now. The National Weather Service has yet to warn it, so I'm not the National Weather Service. I'm not going to go above them by any means. I'm not the smartest person in the world. There's plenty of people smarter than me, but one thing I can say is there is an area of rotation on the radar. This is Ithaca and Gordon, Ohio. This is tracking east-northeast towards West Milton, just north, it looks like, of Tipp City. It looks like it will go just north of there. Some prior commitments. Oh, yeah. Wow, okay, we might have a tornado on the ground here near Gordon. What we're looking at right here, this is velocity, so it's like we're doing an X-ray scan on the storms. Red is wind going away from the radar, and this green and blue is wind going towards the radar. Obviously, where the two of those coincide and meet is an area where you could have a tornado. And oh yeah, it looks like we do most likely have a tornado. So here is another thing. You see, we have this area of rotation, right? Now, if we highlight this area of rotation and we turn on this thing called correlation coefficient, this allows us to see if there are things in the atmosphere that are of an asymmetric shape, right? Like when a tornado lofts debris up, that debris will look weird when it's lofted on the radar. So you can see this area right here, there is asymmetric items in the atmosphere, which is telling us that this area of rotation probably did just have a tornado on the ground. It looks like it may have already lifted. It may have only been on the ground very briefly, but still could have been a tornado nonetheless, right?